A great weekend. It's a new week ahead. Lots of earning. Fed is coming with interest rate, and there's lots of action ahead. So let's see what's going on. Um, so as you can see, last night we got a dark blue bar TTM squeeze on weekly, and right now we went a little bit higher, and then again we got a light blue bar. Let me explain to you what does this mean. Um, So let's look at the weekly. 1 week VAX. So here's what happened when weekly gives a dark blue bar. So it's right now is on the edge. If market pulls back a little bit, it can become dark blue bar. But right now, due to a little bit market indexes going green, is again light blue bar. But it's just on the edge. It can jump up higher. We need to pass 45.94, 50.53 on ES to jump up higher. But until then, there is more chance for consolidation or downtrend. I mean, it's earning season. If a very good earning comes, like on any sector on tech or something, a good earning comes, market can get pushed crazy up and past 4600. Or if some bad earning comes, if Fed says something bad, it can cause for a downtrend. So anything is possible always. But Fed most likely, it's priced in that they're gonna increase the rate to 0.25. But it's all about what Powell is gonna say. Is he gonna say we're gonna pause, we're gonna stop, or no, more raise is coming, or we're gonna look at data? It's all about his tone and what he's gonna say. But anyhow, look at the ES here. Like it was riding on the blue. Light blue bar, and then it went to dark blue bar, and you can see here we had 2 weeks of downtrends until it breaks out and went higher again. And here again, you can see here on the weekly chart we were going up, and then again we're getting dark blue bar, and we had like a 3-4 weeks of downtrend. So this is what it means, dark blue bar. Sometimes it means turnaround. Sometimes it means a slow down on the speed of rise up. So here we get a little bit turnaround, slow down, then up again. And here we got a big turnaround and then up again. And other times it means like bigger turnaround. So you can see here like when it made an all-time high, it got a dark blue bar and then went way down until I get a golden cross weekly on the few months later. So it's really important to pay attention to the TTM squeeze when you get a dark blue bar. Definitely it means be cautious if you are a perma bullish. Yeah, so that's about that one. Let's go back to charts. Pre-market right now, 5 is up, 15.30, not clear direction. 15 is down, 30 is a curve down, but it's not that cross yet. 1 hour is golden cross upward. 4 hour is not yellow bar. Until we don't have yellow bar, there is still chances that pressure be down and get sold. And keep in mind, in something interesting is that in bull market opens a little bit weak and then it goes up. And bear market opens green and is strong, and then it can go down. That's just a simple thing that happens. So right now we're opening green. It's possible maybe it gets sold at open. But anyway, gotta pay attention to the 15 and 30 minutes. So if at open, right now it's 5 minutes is up, and we have 30 minutes to go. If at open you see 15 minutes MACD golden cross and market starts jumping, it's good to go up. But if you at open, you see 5 minutes if drops and 5 minutes MACD dead cross, and then a 30 minutes MACD dead cross confirms, then it's a sell and go down. You want to pay attention to the low of this pre-market, which is 45.62. If it goes below that, it's not gonna be good. And other thing is, you can see here on the daily chart, we get a dark blue bar too, and weekly we'll see how it closed today. Anyhow, next name NQ. 5 is down, 15 is downward, 30 is curved down. So if the MACD dead crosses that open, it's possible to have some false and fake jump up, and then maybe it goes lower. But the interesting thing is that the 1 hour is golden cross and upward, and I love it that the 4 hour is giving yellow bar. So this yellow bar is really interesting right now in TTM squeeze. That means maybe we're getting a bottom. Maybe 15461.98 is gonna get supported on NQ. Daily MACD is dead cross already 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and we have already an NQ2 dark blue bar. RSI is on overbought zone still. But we'll see if the 30 minutes MACD dead cross at open and drops, we can go to a lower level. But if you see at open starts jumping and the 5 and 15 MACD golden cross, then we can run up higher. I like it that the 4 hour giving yellow bar. If this continues going on, this could be the bottom. We'll see. Dow Jones is something interesting happening. It's been going on for last 10 days, going green, and is very close to all-time high. So I mean, maybe it's possible Dow Jones hit an all-time high first, then SPX. So we'll see. SB Dow Jones. Yeah, keep an eye on Dow Jones. TNX, TNX right now pre-market 5:15:30 is downward, 1 hour is MACD is dead cross. So if it continues going lower, 37.44 is next. No, 4 hour is a little bit curved down, and daily is downward. So it's just up and down between 37.44 and 38.75. DXY little bit green. Pre-market 5 is up, 15:30 no clear direction, no clear direction at all. Daily MACD is about to golden cross. If it passes 101.37, it's not gonna be good for techs and can push the market lower. It's interesting that this morning it hit 101.37, but it pulled back. So that's what it markets bounce off of it. So this is the reason why you can see clearly if you just put DXY with SPX together, SPY ES, you can see clearly that once this pulled back, ES jumped up. So this is what you want to watch. What happens to DXY, it affects the market very big. Wix 5% higher, and then oh wow. So fix weekly, we got another yellow bar again. You can see here we got a yellow bar on here. What's 522? And we went lower later, but right now we are getting another yellow bar, but this time the weekly MACD is close to have a golden cross. So that's something you want to pay attention to. Let me just write this down. So yeah, so pre-market right now 5:15 is downward, 30 is a little bit flat, 1 hour 4 hour upward, and just this one doesn't look good. We're getting a yellow bar on there, but at the same time we need VIX to go higher, because the lower the VIX goes, it's not gonna be good, and there's gonna be less volatility, less movement in market. So VIX need to stay up, but the question is if it goes up crazy, that's gonna be bearish for market. But for now, it's a little bit going up is good. If it goes above 1479, then it's gonna be bearish for market today. BTC getting close to 29K. I mean, it did have a drop. I didn't see what was the news or anything. I didn't see any news why it dropped this morning, but it did have a downward. Right now 5:15 giving some show up bottom, but 31 hour and 4 hour is very down, and weekly is about to dead cross. So keep an eye on if it breaks 29. If it breaks 29, crypto stock can go lower. Apple, if there's any symbol interested, let me know. Apple pre-market right now, Apple got an upgrade, and pre-market right now 5 is down, 15 is about to dead cross, but 30 and 1 hour is still up. 4 hour we don't have a yellow bar yet. It's going on between 192.25, 193.13. Breaks either one, can have a bigger move. We're getting close to the earning, and there is a lot of news coming in about every day. Every day there's something coming in. Like just keep an eye on your news, because it's interesting that the closer we're getting to earning dates, earning on every name, there is just news are pouring in. Sudden news. Amazon, interesting that it was downward, but interesting that it start jumping after 8 a.m. Due to that 5 minutes MACD is upward, 5, 15, and 30, 1 hour is everything upward, but 4 hour we still don't have a yellow bar. And if it passes 131, then it's gonna get interesting. 131 passes, we can go to the higher level. But if again 5:15 the MACD dead cross goes below 130, next support is 129, 128.72. Below that, lower levels. Nvidia, pre-market right now, it jumped up, it opened up, but then it went lower. Pre-market right now 5 is still downward. It can golden cross anytime before market opens, but 15 is downward, 30 is up. So there is mixed signal. I mean, some of them are up, some of them are down, but we still don't have a 4 hour yellow bar. And at the same time, on the daily we got a dark blue bar on Friday, and weekly we don't have a dark blue bar yet. What you want to see is two levels to watch: 447 and 445. If it passes 447, 447.56, next targets are 451, 454, 456, 96. Goes below 445 and easy 443, 441 can come. And if it goes below that, then we are back to 432, 422, 417. Semi is getting a little bit weak. Um, I mean, demand for AI is high for sure. There's no doubt about it. But the question is if they did run too much higher, so that's why. And there's some people maybe taking profit, but we'll see. I mean, most likely they will have a good earning this season. But the question is if it's gonna gap up or not. I mean, Tesla had a good earning too, but because it had so much run up, it pulled back and the margin was lower, so it pulled back. Anyhow, Baba is opening almost flat, so again, price action there. Need to watch that open 91.87 and 93.53 breaks either one. It can go to 90.56 or 94.78 or next levels. Pre-market right now 5 is downward, 15 we're getting dark blue bar, 30 is up, 1 hour is up, and if the 4-hour MACD golden cross, it could get interesting. We did get a golden cross here, but then again fades out. So this one is a little bit in the choppy mode right now, so be cautious about it. Bidu, same thing. In the choppy mode right now is under 140. Pre-market 515 is up, 30 is curved up. If it goes below 138.94, 137.27 for sure can come. That's a key level to watch, 137.27. If it goes below that, then lower level 135, 133, 131. Passes 141. If the 30 MACD golden cross and 1 hour follows, we can go to 144 and higher level. Netflix, good morning, Josh. Yeah, started early today. So, 5 minutes is still downward. 15 is that cross downward. 30 and 1 hour, we already got a golden cross, but 4 hour, we still don't have a yellow bar. It's below 426. Next major key watch is 423. So if we do break 423.21, next levels to watch is 415, 408, and 403. Still is in downtrend, so be cautious playing calls on this one. Every jump can be fake. And then if it passes 430, we can go to 432 and 437. Wait for the 4 hour to give you yellow bar. Once that happens, we can run up higher. Yeah. Morgan Stanley increased position in Amazon Google. That's interesting. I missed that one. Meta pre-market 5 is a little bit upward. Is still opening above 295.76. It did have a big downward run on Friday and Thursday, and right now pre-market 15 is up, 30 is up, 1 hour up, and 4 hour we don't have a yellow bar yet. So earning is coming on to do on 7/26 this week, and need to pass 497. 297, I'm sorry, 297.69. Pass that one, or let's say 30, 300 or 308 to have maybe another pre-earning run up. But if it goes below 292.65, and the next target is 288.7, 284.74, and 282.3. If the 1530 MACD dead cross at open or after open, it can go lower to the lower level. But if the 5 minutes MACD golden cross, because 1530 is up and past 300, it can go back to 305. Tesla, pre-market 5 is up, 1530 is upward, 1 hour is up. Tesla, what's interesting is that it went 10% down the earning the day after earning, and then Friday went lower, but then it jumped back up and then it went lower again. So and then right now it's gapped down 4 points lower. It's really at the critical point right now, 256.54. That's a super major level. Low pre-market low is 253.97, and I have the level of 254.31. What you want to watch is 252.55. If it does break 252.55, we're looking for 248, 246 too easy to come, and below that 242, and can go all the way to 237. But if the 4 hour gives a yellow bar, if the Tesla passes 260.41, Then again, it can run up back to 266, 67, and 270, 293. 15 and 30 is upward. 1 hour giving showing some sign of strength, so need to pay attention to the price action. Uh, Two key levels to watch today is 250, 255, and 260, 41. Breaks either one, it can have a bigger move. Microsoft, pre-market right now, 344 and 346, those two key level to watch. 4 hour giving a yellow bar, that's good, that's very good. So it's showing some sign of bottoms. Passes 246.31. Next major is 348.34. Passes that one, we can go to the higher level. Pre-market 5:15.30, not showing clear signal. 30, we got a dark blue bar, so just gotta pay attention to the levels. Below 34, we can go to 341 and lower level. Above 348 to the higher level. Google to do pre-market going higher because it seems like on the news that Morgan Stanley increased their position. It's 1 point higher. 121 is a key level. 121.41. If that one pass, we jump up to 122.51, 123.4, and 124.28. Keep in mind, Google did not run that much as much as other names like a pre-earning run up. So this one maybe if you remember, if you watch my live last few weeks, Netflix, if you remember, I told you it didn't have a crazy pre-earning run up. It waited, and then the day of the earning, the 2 days before the earning, boom, it went up crazy. So maybe Google does the same. Maybe Google waits for the day before earning, then goes crazy, and the premiums are much cheaper there. So there is a high chance you can profit there. So anyhow, if it passes 124.28, it can easily go back to 120, 125.55, 127.16. Breaks 127.16, that's a huge breakout, and then it can go 131.82. 4 hour is curved up. It's about to golden cross, so that's really interesting. If the golden cross confirms, passes 121, it can go crazy. Keep an eye on Google. AMD, AMD weekly MACD is dead crossing. That's not a good sign. It's still not confirmed, but most likely after open should confirm. If it goes below 110, we're looking at 109 and 108 next support. Below 108, it can be dangerous, and if it passes that one, we can go to lower level. But if it right now 5 is downward, 15:30 is still holding up. 1 hour holding up too. 4 hour beginning yellow bar. So if the 4 hour MACD golden crosses, passes 112.21, we can have another jump up. But at the same time, keep in mind that daily is bearish, weekly is about to dead cross. So any jump up, it can be short term and temporary. Be cautious playing calls. Boeing, thank you so much. Boeing 5 is downward. 15:30 is almost flat, so it's just again hovering around 211, 211.95. So this one, it goes down, it goes up, it comes back to 211.95. Earning is this week, so we'll see what it does. But travel has been very hot, and there is a chance that this one do have a big jump this earning season. That's just my feeling. Well, we'll see. SPY pre-market 5 is up, 15:30 almost flat. 1 hour is upward, 4 hour we're getting yellow. We got two yellow bars. If the golden cross, we can run up higher. Still, we don't have a dead cross on the daily, but market needs to open, so we see a new candle on here. What you need to pay attention is two key level today is 453.46 and 452.44. Passes either one, it can go to the higher and lower level. QQQ, Papa 5 is wants to golden cross, but it's still very weaker. The techs are much weaker than SPY. Money is flowing out of them a little bit due to Netflix and Tesla earning. Pre-market 15 is down, 30 is curved down. 375.1, that's a major level to watch. If it does break this week anytime, we're looking at 370.86, 367.54 to come. 4 hour, we're starting giving yellow bar, so it needs to pass 379.77 to get interesting and go higher. Daily MACD is dead cross on QQ, so keep in mind that weekly we got in dark blue bar. Weekly we have a dark blue bar already from last week, so keep in mind that jumps up can be temporary or short term. until you get a 4-hour MACD golden cross. That's pretty much on these major names. Let me see coin. A little bit downward on BTC lower. So if it does break 97.49, we're looking at 93.32, 89.6 to come. GS was going non-stop higher last week, so keep an eye on that one. Shop 1 point higher, but pre-market doesn't show that much. Passes 67.32, Lex is 68.49, and if passes 70, we're looking at 73.35 next target. Airbnb got an upgrade, but then it went lower right now, so I'm not sure if I missed any news during the live. What else you got here? Walmart was on the run, and it's not too far from all-time high. If it passes, it can go crazy. 159 if it passes. We're looking at 160 or 163.4. PayPal is on the run there too. Passes 73.43. Next target is 75.74. AVGO had a nice jump into the close on Friday. Then it pulled back before close. And pre-market right now 5:15.30 is upward. 1 hour is 2. 92.4 and 95.46, those are the next key level to watch. Passes, we can run up to 908, 914 and 919. Etsy weekly MACD is golden cross, that's really good, so keep an eye on Etsy too. Passes 100 is going to get really interesting. It did have a big jump on Friday due to upgrade, but then it pulled back. What else? LRCX, I missed it. LRCX is looking a little bit bullish too. Bid and ask is much higher than close. It's above. It's right now 631 is 631.97. That's the key level you want to watch. Passes that one. Next target is 635, 637, 640.2. Above that 648.44. Pre-market 5:15.30, 1 hour is upward. If the 4 hour gives a yellow bar and passes 640, it's gonna get really interesting. What else? If there's any symbol, let me know. Good morning, Daniel. And QCOM was very interesting on Friday too. That one needs to pass 127.1 on the Friday high. Next target is 128, 130. QCOM pre-market right now 5 and 15 is downward, 30 is downward too. Need to pass 126.3. That's the higher pre-market. Needs to pass that one to go to 128.01. If it goes below 123.52, it can fail and go lower. But pre-market, but in general, 4 hours up, daily, weekly, and bullish. So maybe QCOM is waking up for this earning. What else you got here? Disney, keep an eye on that one. If it jumps at open, passes 87.66, 88.18, it can fly up higher. The news was good on Friday, but it didn't continue. It was a weekday on market, so it just needed volume to break out. Yep, that's pretty much it. I hope you have a beautiful day today, and if as always, please subscribe, like, and share. If you like, join Trade Option Service, and if you just want levels, chartwiser.com has all these details levels. And have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for tuning in.